everyone. So in this session, I will explain you how to create a chain of activities in ADF pipeline. So when I say chain of activities, so in our ADF pipeline, basically we put multiple activities, right? So we have to create a kind of dependency. Like for example, there are five activities. So for example, first activity is completed, then only second activity should start. Or second activity has been completed, then only third activity should start. That's what I mean by chain of activities. So basically what we will do is, we have two storage accounts. I've already created two storage accounts. One is Azure Blob Storage and second is Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. So I've kept five different files in the Azure Blob Storage. Let me show you. So this is my, yeah, this is my blob storage. So here in the landing folder, there is a container landing. So in that landing container, when I've already copied five files and there is also a, a raw layer in the Azure Data Lake storage wherein we have to copy the file. So you can already see because I ran those pipelines. So that's the reason it is showing these five files. Okay. So now now what we have to do is we have to create a chain of activities. So as you can see on my screen, we have five pipelines: customer landing to raw, order landing to raw, order item landing to raw, order landing to raw, store landing to raw, and products landing to raw. Okay. So for that, what I will do is, I'll copy all these activities and put it in a single pipeline. So we can create a chain. Control V. Okay. So this also I can copy. Control C, Control V, and then stores, Control C, and I'll copy it here. Control V. Then we have products. Control C and Control V. Okay. So I hope we have five. Looks like something is missing. Which one is missing? Copy customers. Yeah, customer we have. Order items. No. I'll copy. Control C. Control V. Okay. Perfect. So we have five files in the order or landing to raw. Okay. So what I will do is I will remove rest of the pipeline. We don't need it. Delete order items. Delete. Then we have products. Delete and then stores. Okay. I've deleted all the five pipelines. So now we have five pipelines here. I'll just minimize this because we don't need that. Yeah. So we have more space. Okay. Two, three, four. Okay. So we have five files. Nothing which I want to show you. We will test different scenarios, how these behaves, when we put multiple activities. So now we have merged five copy activities into one pipeline, and now we will see the debug behavior. So what is debug is, so basically what happens is like, for example, if you want to run your pipeline, you have to publish all your resources. If before publishing you want to, run your pipeline, so you can click on debug, so which will basically test whether everything is working fine or not. And later also you can publish. Okay, so I'll click on debug. Now, if I click on debug now, see the behavior. Can you see? There is no connection between these activities and all the activities have been queued. All the activities are happening in a parallel, right? There is no dependency. 2 is in queued, 3 is in progress. See, that's what I wanted to show you. So as you can see, when we ran all the activities, when we clicked on debug, so all the activities ran in parallel, right? So everything was in queue. Okay. Next scenario we will test is, create a chain of activities with on success, right? So when we go to this portal, there is some, options we can see like on skip, on success, on failure, on completion. Okay. So we will create a chain. So I'll have some spaces here and then I will create a connection between them. This and this is connected with this is connected with this, and this is connected with this. So this is the chain actually. You can see. Now if I click on debug, now see the behavior. what will happen? All the activities will not run in parallel. So you can see only first activity is in queue. What is copy customer landing to row, which is this one. Once this is successful, then only the second activity will start. This is in queue, still in queue. That is what we call as chain of activities. Now you can see copy stores landing to raw, second is in queue. That's how it will work. One after another, all the activities will work. Now we have third activities in queue. Third is completed. Now fourth is in queue. This is a chain, right? Once all the activities will be completed, successful, then only the second activity will start. That is what we call as chain of activities. Okay. Third, I just wanted to show you a scenario. Third activity will work based on the second activity failure. Okay, let it complete and then we'll start the next scenario. Okay, now what I will do is, there is a connection between second and third. If I just click on this line and change it to failure. Now let's see the behavior. What will happen? Okay, I will just validate and click on debug. Now see, first activity is in queue. So basically what will happen is third activity will start once this is fail. On fail of once this is failure, then only this third activity will start. First activity is in queue. Now it is completed. Second activity. Second activity is in queue. You can say pipeline status is in progress. Now it will not proceed. You can see pipeline status succeeded. Now it is not proceeding with the third, fourth, and fifth activity. Why? Because we created a connection with the on failure chain, right? Because it is checking because once this activity will fail, copy stores landing to raw, then only the third, fourth, and fifth activity will work, and this will work. And so if you see like this, if this will fail, then only this will work. If this will be successful, then only this will work because this activity itself not run. So that is the reason subsequent activities will not work. That is another scenario I just wanted to show you. Okay, so let's test the next scenario as well. Next one is intentionally making a mistake in the second activity to run the subsequent activities. Okay, so what we will do is, we will intentionally make a mistake. Like this is a source file, and source, I've put in star.txt, and in the sync, I've put it merge file. Intentionally, I want this activity to be failed. So basically, what will happen for this pipeline, or sorry, this activity to run, this activity should fail. So if this activity will fail, then these activity will be proceeded. So first activity will work, second will fail, and then third will work, fourth will work, and fifth will work. Let's see. Let's click on debug. Let's see the behavior. Yeah, it has started. So first activity is in queue, and okay, it is still in progress. Yeah, first is completed, second is in queue. This will fail, but still third will process because in the earlier scenario what we discuss is if the second active in the earlier scenario we put a failed condition but the second activity was successful, right? So third activity, fourth activity, and fifth activity did not work. But in our current scenario, intentionally we have made a mistake in the copy data activity. You can see copy store landing to row, this has got failed, but still we can see third is in queue. And one more thing, like whichever activity is successful, you can just there is a this detail section. You can, if you click on that, it will show you that the file was copied from blob storage to your Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 account, and files read, copy duration 12 seconds, how much data was copied, something like that. So all this detail you can see here. Whichever activity got failed, you can just click on that, and it will show you like error code JSON invalid data format type Microsoft data transfer. So that's how it gives you the detail. So I hope you like the session. So this is what I wanted to show you, like what is like chain of activities, because these things are very important. Though I've explained in a very simple manner, but when you will be building a complex pipeline, so obviously you have to create a chain of activities. Like for example, if this is copied, data has been copied from this location to this location. If it is successful, put it into database. If it is not, then send an email to something like that. So you have to create a chain with on success and on failure. Generally, in the on failure, we put in some kind of email notification. For example, if this activity got failed, we want our user to be notified. Okay, this activity got failed, so the subsequent activities will not work. So if you like the session, hit like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.